Okay, so I knew even before I watched this movie that it was going to be terrible. But oh my God, like I honestly did not think it was going to be this terrible. Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV, and I honestly don't even know what to say. The movie I guess I'm going to be talking about tonight is Clown. It came out, I believe, back in August of just last year. And holy Christ, like I knew this movie was going to be shitty just because it's produced by Asylum. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a movie from that production company that has been good. I mean, what? Like, why do they even how do they stay in business? How do they continually, after all these years, pump out this absolute horse shit and continue to stay in business? It even says on IMDb in the trivia, if you go down to it, it said, where is it here? I was just reading it. Okay, this movie was released on August 27th, 2019, so that it could capitalize on It Chapter 2, which was released in September. Like, that's all these guys do, is just pump out these movies they make in probably a week or 2 weeks, just to capitalize on a movie that's coming out a little bit ahead of it, like a big budget movie. And I mean, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the smart way to make easy money. You know what I mean? Because I guess if you make piles of shit like this, you're not really pumping a lot of money into them, paying your actors and your directors probably fucking peanuts, and then you get poor people that come along and rent it, you know what I mean, just to see what it's going to be about or how good it's going to be because it's a knockoff of a big movie that's coming out, like It or Pacific Rim or so I'm just, when it was Asylum, I know they do it all the time. You know what I mean? I think when a Pacific Rim came out, they put a movie out called Atlantic Rim or something like that. Like, it's just, oh boy. And this movie is a fucking joke. Like, honestly, I don't say this very often. I always say rent the movie and watch it, and you can make your own decision. But I'm God honestly telling you, don't rent this fucking movie. Do not give these idiots any fucking of your money. Just take my word for it. You know I wouldn't lie to you. This movie is fucking terrible. Everyone involved in it should be fucking embarrassed. I know if you're a struggling actor and maybe you're desperate for roles, but I mean, come on, man. Like, there's certain companies I think you don't want to be involved in. Like, how can this do anything for your fucking career? Like, what? I'm not even going to give the list of characters that are in it. I don't want to say their names. I mean, honestly, if they're sleeping at night thinking they made a good movie here, then they need to pack it in and go find another fucking job. And then it's written and directed by Eric Forsberg. And dude, like, straight up, I'm saying this right to you, if you ever see this review, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, I checked his bio on IMDb, and this guy's been around for a while. What the fuck are you doing making a pile of shit movie like this? Knowing damn well that this movie's a piece of shit and that nobody is going to give it a good review. Why would you make this? I don't understand it. Or shop it around. Like, I don't even know if this would be a good short film because it's absolutely nothing new. It's been done a fucking zillion times already. It's like, oh God, I guess it's just an easy paycheck, I guess, for this guy. You know what I mean? If you're struggling for cash or fuck, I don't know. Anyways, the synopsis. A group of teens fights for their lives as they find themselves trapped in a funhouse, stalked by a killer clown who won't rest until every last one of them is dead. Okay, well, I'm going to give spoilers here because I don't give a fuck, and I'm honestly telling you, don't watch this fucking movie. It is absolutely terrible. Opening scene makes no fucking sense. This circus comes to the town, and then we're not really given a background of anything other than I think the circus people are killing town members, and then the town members turn on them and kill everybody in the circus, including this family, except for one kid survives, who's Toth the clown. Okay, and that's how it ends. So fast forward 25 years later, okay, which is fucking retarded. So you're telling me that this 10-year-old kid who's what now, 35, and all of a sudden this town is abandoned, okay, on this land. So the small town is still there, and the fun house from the circus is still there, okay? And this is where this idiot lives. And you're telling me he's lived there for 25 fucking years? And like nobody's come along? No fucking, you know what I mean? Like nobody's come to claim the land. Nobody's come to like buy the land. It's still got power. I mean, everything in this town is spotless. Like he must spend the majority of his time dusting and vacuuming because, I mean, nothing's dusty or dirty. It's clean. Everything works. You know, inside this fun house, which is terrible looking, the projectors all work. Like everything is new. I'm like, what? This makes no fucking sense. So anyways, these kids come along. They have to stop. They're going to a concert somewhere. I don't even know where this takes place. So the one kid gets out, goes to the washroom, and then he ends up taking off because he has to take these nature pics so he can post them to Instagram, leaving his other 7 or 8, friends behind. So then they go off and find him. Second act starts. They all go into this fun house. Okay, they come across this town. Okay, this first kid did, and then the rest of them follow in there trying to find him. So anyway, second act, they end up in this fun house. Okay, and it's so fucking stupid. Like, I mean, it's beyond stupid. And the sad thing is I can't even show you clips of how bad the acting is, or how bad the written dialogue is, or just how stupid it's terrible. You know what I mean? And it gets even worse when they get in this fun house. Like they all get in there, okay? And then the thing starts up, okay? And then they're all panicking because they can't get out. The whole second act is them trying to find a way out of this fun house. And I'm going to put some screenshots up here just so you can see how fucking stupid and pathetic it is. And I hope to God that the director and some of the actors see this, okay? Because how the fuck can you be a part of this movie and not realize how fucking stupid your movie is? Okay, so these screenshots here show them inside the funhouse not being able to find their way out. But do you see the light that's coming through those fucking boards on the walls? That's the outside. And literally, those are like, they're not even 2x4s. They're like 1x2s. Just kick the fucking boards off. Like, it's so fucking stupid. The whole second act, they're trying to get out of this funhouse. They can't find a way out. They literally, every room they go into, all they have to do is kick those boards off, which you can clearly see the outside through, and they're out. I'm like, oh my God, like, is this possibly the stupidest movie ever written? Like, I can't see a movie getting any worse than this. And then this Toth the clown, he starts picking these kids off one by one, right? And the ones that he doesn't kill, he ties up and puts in this kind of a center room, okay? Like, I don't understand why there's only one of these guys, this clown, okay? And I don't understand why they just don't gang up on him and kick the shit out of him. Because literally he can barely pick, like when he brings these people, like the girls, not even the guys, the girls into this room, he can barely lift them onto the fucking couch where he seated them, okay? Like, I'm thinking, dude, if you can't even lift this girl, off your shoulder and you have to struggle to put her on the fucking couch, like, anybody could kick the fuck out of this guy. Like, he doesn't have superpowers. He's not like Mike Myers or Jason from... He's just... I'm thinking, oh my God. And then when he ties them up, okay, they don't even hardly struggle. They just sit there. And then they're all sitting beside each other, and he's got their hands tied in front of them, not behind their back, in front, okay, like this. So wouldn't common sense kick it? I know this is a horror movie, and we have to accept some stupid, but the level of fucking stupid in this movie is like off the charts. So there's 3 of them sitting there tied up, okay? And they've got gags on and their feet are bound and their hands are bound, but their hands are bound like this. You can go like, did not one of them think to maybe pull the gag off or maybe untie each other? Because you can still move your hands. Like, it's just, instead they just sit there. It's so fucking stupid. And then at the end of the movie, when he takes these 2 girls, okay, in the same room where the other ones are tied up, and then I think Austin is he's like the kind of jock, muscular guy. So anyways, he takes these 2 girls and he ties them up, okay? So I think there's 2 of them on the couch, and then there's 2 of them tied up, and he's lit this fire around the 2 that are tied up over off to the side, okay? So when this fucking idiot breaks into the room, okay, who does he go for first? He goes for wouldn't you think you'd try and untie the girls that could potentially burn to death? No, he just saunters over and casually tries to untie the two people on the couch. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, like, honestly, the writing for this movie can't be that fucking stupid. Like, there's literally two of your friends are gonna fucking get burned to death in a matter of minutes, yet you're untying these two idiots on the couch first. Like, that's just the mentality and the stupidity of this movie. Like, God, honestly, I wish I could show you clips out of this and some of the dialogue and the conversation. It is absolutely fucking stupid. There is absolutely nothing good about this movie. Like, just don't rent it. Don't watch it. I don't know how Asylum stays in business. It is fucking stupid. And I'm sorry, I sound like a broken record, but it's like when I have to fucking sit, and I'll tell you, it was a struggle to sit through this fucking movie. My God, everyone involved in this movie should be fucking ashamed of themselves. And Eric Forsberg, the director, I don't know, whatever. If you see this video, please, I need some explanation, as I think we all do, how you expect us to sit through this pile of fucking garbage that you've created. And I don't know if Asylum stepped in and said, nope, you actually have a good movie here, so we're going to change a whole bunch of stuff and make it the worst fucking movie ever made, because, God, honestly, this movie is terrible. I can't even say this is a high school fucking film project, because it's not even that good. It is a joke. And you should be fucking ashamed of yourself, everyone involved in this movie. So anyways, I'm done. To give it a rating, I give it a fucking 0. This movie is fucking terrible, and I'm straight up telling you, don't fucking rent it. Go rent the Clown movie from 2014, or Haunt, or Terrifier, or any of those movies that are actually fucking good. They're low budget, but at least they fucking try, and they have good acting and a good story. And goddamn, this movie is fucking terrible. So anyways, okay, I'm done. Yeah, don't rent this movie. It is a pile of shit. And that's all I'm going to say.